2. The German Civil War is in full swing. The German forces are divided between the military junta and the Nazis. The Nazis have a minority of the military and jack all of my generals. This is Northstar, and it is time to start slowly, carefully, methodically kicking some Nazi ass. We are go. Now, a few things I learned in the setup for this, besides completely forgetting to send extra volunteers when I meant to. By the way, I learned that the Nazis make it the research facility, but I seem to keep the scientists, and based on a message about escaping with most of the prototypes, probably most of the progress on special projects. We'll see. It might be that it canceled because they had no other facilities, though, rather than because of the Civil War. As I said, almost all the generals went to me. Now, I have more divisions, supposedly. That sounded epic, but I would have to revise that to a majority of my army. I had 41 divisions now. Now I have 20, so they have just over a majority. Of course, I have all these guys, who together do give me a slight majority. I'm not sure about this range, but it's probably overestimating because they don't seem to have many militia divisions at all. 1 or 2. I have 24 of these, and I have 16 of my regular already. 4 more on the way. So I have 44 divisions to probably their 24, maybe? Yeah, I outnumber them by a comfortable margin. There's no question of that. Now, with 44 divisions, I should be able to just use these 2 generals if I want. Exercises must end. It's worth noting. Kesselring gets his chance. I believe he's my only inflexible strategist. The great August von Mackensen. He's a thorough planner, like this guy, but more skilled at everything else. Old Guard is actually a useful trait, just means they rank up more slowly. The problem is he dies. He's scheduled to die and be removed from the game. So if I can avoid using him, that might not be a bad idea. And I can, because I have enough divisions to use 2 field marshals in their field marshal role. These guys aren't particularly skilled at anything. They were selected for their logistics skill. So, actually, no chance for poor What? Kukor was assigned. Splitting off an army into an army group now unassigned generals, that's new. Jürgen von Blumenthal. Well, in the forests of Germany, he's going to be a good candidate. Just need to figure out where the divisions in the forests are. He can take the section of front here through here that's mostly forest. Divisions under this guy. Eh. Don't need the army group thing. At least not yet. What? They're my rangers. Not really, but 3 infantry, 18 soft attack. It's composed 56.5. Yeah, low attack, high organization though. It's mostly just because they don't have much besides infantry. Overall poor quality unit. It's to be expected of Landstrumm. Even for it just being one general, this is too long of a line. I want to mass troops in Frankfurt. Seems to be a gap in the dams. Small gap, but a gap. Oh, this guy is defensive. Are they related? They're both von Blumenthal. Is this enough to push into a forest? Most likely, but why would I actually? This is good defensive terrain. Stick on the defensive group. That is. Mass by assault. Here. Nuremberg might be a little bit of a tough nut to crack. Leipzig should be easier because they're not likely to be. Time I push here. Oh, maybe not. That actually should be harder. I had it right the first time then. First goal is Coburg. These guys are moving behind. Enough divisions here they don't think of attacking, so they can get their planning bonuses. Coburg push. Kesselring is more of a defender, though. Where on earth is he? He's got one of my best divisions here. Don't need. Oh. Be marching through forest. Other pushes can be here. Near Erfurt and Weimar. Prepare an offensive line just in case of supporting attack. attack is needed to draw men away from the main assault. Russian Fall Brown is off. Get in position quickly. No, I don't want. Don't know if that'll strategic redeploy in the second half. I'll have to check. Too many pop-ups. Wait a second, this set to exactly 100. Does that mean all that command power is wasted? Hold on a bloody moment. If it's one day back and I wasn't going to land on exactly 100, I'll do some last minute promotions. The hell? Yeah, I'm still getting a hang of the way they reword this. At 100 command power, then max was 130. Guess it was just some kind of weird coincidence? Or didn't gain any over that one day. Okay, well. Nothing changes, but I did want to check that. You know, good to know. Let's take a quick look at what's going on here. Okay, lost all my production of everything but trucks here. I'm not sure, but I think So recapture factories I get back. All this stuff. I'll soon find out. Might want to restart trucks before I... No, because... What am I saying? I already know what's there. Should be 3 mil here. It's perfect. Start importing rubber again. Or actually, I'll import it now. Where's Sam? Maybe it does save that progress. Who knows? No more of the MIF. I still have the MIFA bells. This is a war. It's supposed to. Okay. Alright. Only 3 of those SIP factories. I'm not going to get anything in reasonable time anyways. I know I'm going to need to fortify my border with Austria, maybe even Switzerland at some point if they become hostile. So build a couple land forts here. So redirect these guys who all have planning. Here. Boom. The goal is Munich. Oh, 2 divisions have to remain behind to defend. These are the ones that should be under. Here we go. And these should be under an assault group. I'm learning. Or figuring out, rather. These guys have full planning. Discipline needed here. Could come under attack there. New. Here we go. The regulars, the militia. Actually, they should just be covering the rear. Except push won't work if someone doesn't defend behind them. So, alright. And these guys as well. Here.
Angetreten. Ausrücken.
There we go. The less effective ones will be used on the. Gotta have someone who stays. Rangers? Only if they're attacking there. Oh, I could probably make an attack.
Ihre Befehle? Bereit? Ausrücken!
That push is gonna need more men anyways.
Ausrücken!
Alright.
Ihre Befehle! Bereit? Bereit! Angetreten! Ausrücken! Ihre Befehle? Befehle? Bereit zum Ausrücken! Bereit?
These guys won't be pushing.
Bereit zum Ausrücken! Angetreten! Bereit!
Planning because at some point they might
Ihre Befehle?
be redirected into an attack.
Ausrücken! Bereit! Befehle! Bereit! Ihre Befehle!
Pushes need to be a different color so they're easy to identify. Okay. is tantalizingly close there. Magdeburg is not easy to take. With a couple militia.
Angetreten. Bereit zum Ausrücken. Ihre Befehle.
Actually, I bet I could take this.
Bereit zum Ausrücken.
With 6 divisions if I focused.
Achtung. 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 Angetreten. Ausrücken. Achtung. Angetreten. Bereit. Ausrücken. Zuhören.
I'm worried they'll try and attack, so yeah. The tactics chances do work, for what it's worth.
Zuhören.
I've checked many times what the percentage weights are rolling, promoted a general, and it does go up if you promote a general with this trait. Well, Field Marshal acting as a general. So that will make Castle Rings slightly better. It's most useful, of course, against low skilled enemy generals because it counters the attack. Really. Interesting, the Germans have all militia commanders, but I don't think they have any militia. Not Harley.
Befehle. Achtung.
Last unassigned division, huh? Well, massing attack here. I'm building a fort there. They might try and attack into Ulm, despite the mud. Because they can hit it 3 to 1.
Bereit zum Ausrücken. Ihre Befehle.
Mud. And the blood. To the green hills beyond. Alright, well, I guess I'll do excavation tech because it benefits oil. It's mostly just to get that out of the way. Excavation 2 is of course more useful because some resource decisions show up even if you can't take them yet at it. So you know ahead of time where they are. And a very few can be taken at it. Organization, that's good. Soft attack and breakthrough. Good, but mostly useful in attacking. Stack warfare. Grand assault soon. That may seem bad. If I was Germany conquers everything, it would be. But I'm going to be spending a long time using espionage and influence operations to get my way and that. And sparking civil wars. That means entrenchment is often better. For my purposes. Or stack warfare defense. Alright. Well, if I'm doing anything, it's going to be either planes trying to get a little air experience skirmishing or protecting convoys. So, carrier operations. And convoy sailing. Also buffs destroyers. Using my remaining naval experience probably for a combination of, I'll stay loyal, tech boosts, and at some point maybe even considering switching to base strike if things get really light, to focus on aircraft carriers and light cruisers. Alrighty then, what else? Decisions available. Fourth Silesian Uprising. Interesting. I don't like losing the political power stability, but I don't mind giving them manpower for political power. Oh, I love manpower. And Fedor von Beck is one of my better generals, so I might take those decisions. I lose access to Dern, it's fine. The Kriegsmarine gets what it wants. See if I get a decision with the Mifa Bells now I'm at war. Interesting, the state of sign there. I have that doctrine. What does it think it wants me to take? Navy? Special Forces? There is Marines. Oh, I have to have Tet. Nope. I have to realize the Luftwaffe for that. So what I could have my aircraft so the Nazis wouldn't get it. I mean, what are they buying? Yeah, they're buying some of my planes, of course. Aircraft and convoys mostly. Interesting. Alright, I'll put the convoys back. Just not quite all of them. I definitely haven't bought any artillery to speak of. Maybe. Wait a bit to rally the nation. Now that the equipment doesn't get split, nationalizing the Ford factories might not be a bad idea. Or this. That can wait. The Navy promises were made, promises will be kept. So forts will be useful down the line when invading Austria. You know, I think I'll just make it a level 1 fort though. Anyhow. It's useful for a variety of things, but not least of which is if the enemy tries to bombard sea forts there, the damage would be split between the land and sea fort. I mean, bombard forts in this state, or in that air zone, damage would be split between land and sea forts, so it's not entirely useless. Speaking of sea forts, Kiel could get invaded. It's possible. We'll need to put some divisions there soon. I'm just gonna make it all level 1. Reverse that. I have these guys digging in Kiel in case of a naval invasion. It's the one place the fascists might try it. But honestly, they're far more likely to invade here in the attack, but I think I figured it out. Attacking directly into a city, terrible idea. don't bother with any of that. Just a land fort in Kiel, one on the Austrian border. Alright, forts are rarely worthwhile. Anyways, definitely got to get some infantry brigades training. That's so low priority. Alright. I just manage fascist raids, then hire Ostler, because it gains me base stability, and I'll probably want that slot for other things. And it's democratic too, actually. Did I not allow automatic split off all this time? That's the sub's never fully trained. Weird. Wanted to name it. Doesn't seem to allow it. Hindenburg and Holzhammer. These would be to train up tactical bombers. Train up fighters here where they can quickly cover multiple. This fighter wing is good, probably. You know what? No. We have so much fuel, and it's all needed for training the Air Force. Not going to take a political visor, so it can kindly be quiet. Okay, I need Field Marshal is good for pushes. Ronstadt's probably the man. He's got more skill in planning than Klug. Though, nah. Oh, Fedor von Beck. Here we go. He's also going to gain planning skill from one of the decisions. Right? I have to reach Silesia in 7 months, though. Oof. That's not going to be easy. Nonetheless, he's the guy. I need that for sure. Nah, because he's gonna have to go. They're gonna have to go all out to make this happen. Now, a charismatic harsh leader is probably about the same as a normal one, just with extra attack skill. Someone gets a promotion. That's, of course, still returning, so that'll be great for my combined arms force. When I have some motorized ready for better attacks than this infantry nonsense. The industry forces on me. They show leader details when there is no leader. Okay. Well, might have to cross the river here. Still, these are infantry. Doing infantry things.
Zuhören! Angetreten!
I know there's a lot of mill here. And voila, it's all ready. Wish I'd known all my generals would stay loyal. Would have done things differently. Would have recruited more, maybe. Taking different focuses. Oh,
Bereit zum Ausrücken!
can't cry over spilled milk. Should say almost all remain loyal, except the ones who were particularly famous loyalists, like Dietrich and Steiner. Point when people meme about them. Because Hitler trusted them, not because they were competent, because they were loyal to him. Quite typical fascist stuff.
Zuhören!
And I believe it is time to begin the push. A lot of things should update. Really, I have a steel shortage? A steel shortage as Germany. I guess the western part of Germany is highly industrialized. I did set to export focus. China, I'm not sure what up. Oh, Spain, of course. Yeah, I'll gladly train with Spain. There we go. Unless... no, the communists have any steel besides. Spain will either become a promised puppet of the Soviets, possibly, or they'll go democratic. They'll try and break free from the Soviet Union. If they do that, behind the Soviet snowball a little useful in case I go war. Anyways, with them. Need tungsten too. Even more, and I need steel. Wait, chromium, what am I? Oh, I still have people on the Scharnhorst. Here we go, that'll eventually become a mirror. Alright, I'll queue a second of these. -1 to chromium. I'm saying 38, yeah, no, the Civil War will be over long before then. And the steel shortage will also alleviate itself. Leaving me just a tad bit short of actually nothing. Alright. And my one factory is fortifying Kiel. In case they try a naval invasion here at Flensburg, I suppose. To be a rather large naval invasion. One of the more useful things about forts is you can use it to use area defense orders to guard stuff, but now you can just area defense guard borders. So even that's not amazing. I should say it used to be new. I'll check when the volunteers get back, though. I think that might no longer give increased capacity either. You know what? I'll briefly check with the new army. Who is their new possibility I would use for a while? This idiot. 1 out of 72. Cool. Generally, weird stuff happens when you load a save at 100, so I should have done that before. I have to watch the fuel. I think the Nazis might have gotten more of it than I thought. Since there's fuel silos here or something, it's more likely I should have destroyed them. Fuel silos are waste anyways, and they just increase the proportion of the fuel that the Nazis kept. So it would have directed more to the Weser Ems ones. Oh well, minor thing.
Befehle? Bereit zum Ausrücken.
Yep, Reinhardt does a decent job for now. Henrique will probably take over as the field marshal later when I can give him defensive doctrine. That's my thought. Alright.
Achtung!
Oh, they get 3% a day.
Ihre Befehle!
That's plan preparation bonus.
Bereit!
Entrenchment, much quicker maybe. We'll see.
Befehle!
Yeah, no. They'll entrench more this way. Alright, well anyways.
Befehle?
Well, if you guys want to free up the way for my first push, I'm not complaining.
Zuhören! Bereit!
Already fully planned. So we'll take advantage. Suddenly I have enough steel? I don't mind giving Spain a little economic aid, I suppose. But the keyword is a little. Do need the tungsten ore. Do after this is fortify this border. May seem silly, but it's where the west wall goes. And that'll make it better if I start it now. Yep, and I'll turn it into a series of level 5 forts. You know what? Nope. 4 is more than enough. The French are unlikely to attack out of Maginot anyways, if I ever go to war with them. And if they do, This is pretty good defensive terrain. Is it, though? The part that doesn't have our river will get level 4. Be smart about it. And that's plains. This can be 3. This is the hill. Carlsbad better be included. Hill River crossing. Major river. Then that should be level 5. It's a plain, no bonus. That can be level 4. It's a hill. And these two is their victory points to be level 5. Force isn't that good. Defensive terrain, their victory points. That's not particularly important. So we push to mines. That's it. I'll make that all 6. Just because it's a plain and I do have a ranger available. So force. Don't know what they're doing, but it will allow me to go to war with them when I start communist revolt in their territory. Which I believe in minor neighboring countries. Didn't say major. I don't see any majors. Shoot, well, I'll just have to use spies on France to boost communism support. I'll have to soon before they get rid of disjoint government for it to be effective. Nothing's happening. That's unexpected. Oh, it's the repairs. That's why I suddenly had enough steel. Durr. These can't go on forever, so... Ooh, this is a new event. can do this. Welcome back, comrades. Geez, even if you weren't going communist, this would be worthwhile just for the manpower. A nod to all the communists who are expatriated. That's good. There are a lot of communists who were kicked out of Germany. When they weren't arrested or murdered, that is. Because those things happen too. Oof. Big coordinated attack by Steiner. Even though I put a pretty good division here to back them up, wasn't quite enough. Suspected that was where they might attack. Reinforcements are on the way. Oh. Actually, these guys need reinforcements too. That's gonna take too darn long. Well, no, if he arrives without bracket. Is it really less than a day, or is it just not stabilized? Yeah, 8 days, 40. Once it figures out how long it'll actually be. Ah. China's cleaning house with these guys. Although it left a few rump states behind for some reason. I gotta admit, they're doing well. I don't get the rump states though. Must just not had much war score, which means they won very easily. Might have to fight a second war. Don't need these guys pulling out later. Where are these? Even with an appropriate general, these guys are getting pretty roughed up. Surprisingly well trained in a short time. When did this be? It's been going on longer. It's been like a week. Alright. Well, time to make them pay for that attack. Shortly. Shoot, he's still AWOL. Jeez.
Ausrücken! Ihre Befehle! Bereit! Ausrücken! Achtung!
It's better to hold ground than to attack. If they are distracted, this would be a good time to attack.
Ausrücken!
Especially when I don't plan
Bereit zum Ausrücken!
on
Bereit! Ausrücken!
ending this too quickly. So reinforcements to the points they're attacking.
Los! Ausrücken!
Should have trained more brigades before this war. I just don't have enough to cover the front. Alrighty. All these tanks. So we'll put them to good use. Pull these. Be used as trainers. Right. Let those be. So what I can, I may buy more from other nations if they have any tanks for sale. They do not. advantage of basic infantry equipment is, of course, that it can be later re-geared for use in garrisons. But from should that be overseas, you know? That's dumb. I don't mind enriching Italy. I'm going to invade them anyways. That's the most I can get 4 deliveries. That'll be good. Cheap stuff, but oh, he may not have his field marshal quite yet. It's time to launch this attack. Or buttons for artillery and tanks, no one's buying them. Okay. Oh, this has gotten a little carried away in time. I've also spent too much time microing, but them's the works. This is Northstar signing off. I do hope you enjoyed the video. I apologize it moved a little slow here. Nonetheless, best luck, best wishes with all your endeavors, dear audience. I hope to see you again soon.